What's up, guys? It's McNulty here. I hope you're all doing well. So, welcome to the war. It technically isn't April Fool's anymore. It's the 2nd of April, the morning of the 2nd of April. But this is still the April Fool's War, so we're still getting down with the prank, if you like. And I said that there was something that we were going to do. So, here it is, basically. After much talking and wondering what it was we were going to do, we went ahead and went with a full mono defense. So every single defense team is all just yellow heroes. I think it's pretty funny. And I certainly think that the alliance who's fighting us are finding it actually a bit more frustrating than we thought, to be fair. Like, we weren't sure. I think we were expecting a massive loss off the back of the doing this, but it seems like they've been having a little bit of a struggle. So yeah, I was thinking I'd maybe try out some new teams for this war. But as it is, I think that it's going to be best for me to just stick to my guns and basically put together the best attacking teams that I possibly can, if they're going to leave me anything left over. So I think we're going to start off with going, let me just have a little look around the field. So we've got this team over here where they've got El Nadaha and Cadlin. Although it is a pretty damn strong team because they've got some excellent heroes. But if I take maybe a primarily red team against this one, it might be a winner. So that is an option. And which other team? I mean, this one just is a weirdly put together team. I mean, the team power is stupid high, just really because of Dabria more than anything else. But the actual heroes on the team, they ain't so great. So I mean, we've got 3 fast snipers, and one that hits 3, and then we've got a reviver. So I think maybe this is going to be my first choice. So I'm going to go ahead and I am, building some teams at the moment, but for the time being, I'm mostly attacking 4-1. So I like to try and basically put a healer and a dispeller, a cleanser and a dispeller on every single team. So for this one, we're going to go with my primary yellow team. So I've got Zuri in there for the cleanse and the heal. I have got, I've forgotten who I've got on the team. I've got Zakina in there to give some defense down. And then we've got Divana for dispel. Good old June. Wish I had his costume, but I don't. But I've got him in there for the big hit. So following up a hit with Zakina is usually those two are enough to take someone out. And then I'll either put in Regard or Sabina, depending on whether I think I'm going to need a cleanse more or a dispel more. I think with this team, because of what Quentin does, I know there's a chance for it to be uncleansable, but if I can cleanse it in any way, and he does go off, then I'd like to be able to do that. So I'm going to go with Regard, and I'm going to use, usually in wars I don't use the costume version of Regard because I feel like he's just, the heal over time takes too long to get going. So this is what we're going to go with. So for hit number 1, let's go ahead and start this battle, this holy battle. It's just, yeah, it's been really interesting up to this point. So let's see what we get, hoping for yellows. All right, so we've got a fair few yellows here. So kind of like, I'm not sure. I mean, I could consolidate these. Dabria, I mean, she's only really a worry if the allies, if they die, basically. And I think she's average, is she? Yeah, average. Okay. So if I consolidate the purples, and bring this yellow across. I'll do the suggested move so we can get basically a whole line of yellows going straight into the tank. Hopefully we can get rid of him in this turn. I think we've got probably one more turn to mess around. Okay, that'll do. So now I've got pretty much got the yellow matches I think that I need. And then I think it'll probably be a priority to take out SRBIJA, but she's got this 40% defense against special skills. So this is I probably should have brought a dispel for her. But because that 40% defense still has one turn left on it, I probably am going to use a dead move. Even though I could do with one more yellow, I think I'm going to use a dead move down the middle, hopefully with no cascades, so that disappears. Right, so now, right, I think it's best to hit someone else other than her. All right, that worked out, sort of. I think if we can get one more yellow match into her, that'll do. That's actually the first time I've ever seen his special. All right, so down goes SRBIJA, and she was obviously a bit of a worry on this team. Now we've got the snipers just dealing out loads and loads of damage. Quentin is an absolute beast. If you know he's on the right team and you haven't timed it right, he can be super devastating. So yeah, definitely one that I always try and watch out for. Sometimes it goes according to plan, sometimes not. And I don't like the fact that they all evade. I mean, at least they don't all have the superior dodge. Actually, I don't know if that's going to be introduced for other heroes as well. I think probably just a matter of time before superior dodge will come to the season or the event heroes and everybody else except for the season 1 heroes as well, and costumes and things like that. Yeah, but you never know. Maybe I don't know. Sorry, I'm just thinking about Lion Raw's Hero of the Month video, the final Hero of the Month for Empires and Puzzles. That was fantastic. Okay, so yeah, so hit 1 done. So we've got the other team with Quentin on. I quite like the look of this team, although I hate this guy because he's just got that mana cut, and there's not too much else. Let's see what I'm gonna look for. Yeah, I think I kind of like the look of this one for a red team. So like I say, we've got Quentin in here again. So I might take an extra healer, although I was kind of thinking of a counter for the minions from Freya, but hopefully we won't need it. Famous last words. So what I'm going to do is I've got this team here that I've been trying out recently. So far in raids, they've been working pretty well, but there is a lot more sort of healing on this team than what I would normally use. But ideally, I want to be, with this team, able to dispel any buffs that are on the enemy, or reduce their mana, control their mana, and have some protection in there as well. I can sub out Bold Tusk for Costume Gourmet, to eat the minions, but I haven't really found him to be as effective as what I was hoping so far. So yeah, we're going to go with this team like this, and we're going to bring red because they are strong against El Nadaha and Cadlin. And then we've got Milena just to try and keep us alive, and Kara for some protection as well. So Yeah, let's go ahead. I'm not going to say too much more because it's always famous last words, and I decided to do this anyway because I don't normally record videos, but I just think that this whole April Fool's effect is freaking hilarious. So, yeah, if we actually win this war, I'll be stoked. Right, so blues, we've got some reds there. Not quite grouped together, but not far off. I could go for the green match down the bottom, just to bring those reds together and potentially more could come up. Or I could go for the blue match into Al Daha, but then that kind of messes up my red. So, sorry guys. I'm going to go ahead and take this match first. Right, another red did come up there. And then the purple match I like because that kind of consolidates the blues. And it gives me a red match. Even though I'm not purple, I'm going to go with that one. Right, now we've got two blue dragon bombs. We'll just do the one at the bottom. And then really we need to try and get Milena up and running. I think it's going to be a case of taking out Freya, even though we're going to struggle with that mana cut. And there are some big hits coming in, so, oh man, okay. So I've gonna have some difficulty getting Kara up, but then I don't have any red tiles. And I think that popping this yellow diamond is likely to set, it shouldn't set El Nadaha off, but it definitely will set off Nemesis, but then I'll get Kara after that. So it's pretty much the only move that I can see right now. You'll probably see something different watching this back, but shit, she's at charge 3, so she might kill whoever she hits. Okay, superior revive for the win. Okay, so let's heal up. Oh, I should have cleansed first. Right. Now we need to just get these rolling. Just give me all the reds you can give me. That's all I'm looking for. So yeah, this Ruffian and Nurgib is super cool, because I think even if I miss, so even if he dodges, I still get the mana that from that dodge. So that is something that I sort of found out, which I think is quite cool about her. And I think it pretty much works every time as far as I've seen. So yeah, I'm digging her. I know a lot of people use her as a 1 on like a 3-1-1 team for the mana control. Now I'm basically just trying to take as much advantage of the taunt as possible. And this is just going to be a case of trying to heal up, go again, heal up, go again. Probably would want that taunt back again, which I should be able to get up. Okay, so now we're going to lose some mana. But I just need to be relatively quick about what I'm doing here. Oh shit, man. I might lose. Yeah, that's Kara down. So right now, timer is definitely on now. So they've got dodge up. They've got 2 turns of dodge left. Um, right, I'm gonna... Shit, what a fucking cascade. Oh my god. Okay. Damn, this could be very, very close. How is the best way to do this? So I don't want to set off... I really don't want to set anyone off. I really don't even want to make a move now. I think maybe... See, if I make the yellow down the middle, then that pops the red, and potentially there's a lot of combos, but fuck it, I'm gonna do that. YOLO. So I'm gonna take the hit from Elnad. The dodge is gone. So I need to... Oh fuck. I forgot she didn't have the cleanse. Hopefully we'll be alright. Okay. Let's see if this will kill both of them. Probably not. But that... Oh man, why does he dodge everything? Little bastard. Little bastard. I need the heal. Oh, that worked out. Alright, dodge this, you bastard. Yeah. Right, that was a bit intense. So hit number 2 is done. Just having a little look around here. I think I may need to wait a little bit. Nah, we can go for this one. Koki the King. Although I don't like the dodge factor with Inari, but I do have a team which I kind of want to use against this one. It's a purple team, and I think they're gonna do well. So yeah, so let's have a go against this one. Got limited sort of time to do these hits anyway. If I wake up when everybody else is asleep, I've got just a little bit of time before I'm swamped. I don't know if you guys are the same with kids and things like that, but yeah, it can be interesting trying to plan your day out around them. But I wouldn't change it for the world. So do I need a dispel? Yeah, let's pop Melindor in there. Again, you'll notice that I'm not using the costume version of Melindor. I'm using the original version because he gives the much bigger upfront heal. This team, basically, if I manage to get my blues charged, is just going to decimate everyone. In fact, why the freaking hell am I using this team? I just literally forgot what I was about to do. So sorry guys. Because they've got 2 yellows, I was going to go with the purple team against this one. So I've got Kitty, who's on her way up, not quite all the way there yet, but she is going to be amazing. Demisha for the dispel. And we pop our second Rigard into this team, so he's kind of there for a bit of survivability, just because this team does really need that last purple match for them to get going. And then I use Mother North on this team as well for a bit of extra survivability. So this is a little bit of a slower team, and I think Grimble will probably be taking either Rigard's spot or Demisha's spot once he's released into the new Fated Summon. But for now, this is what we've got, and we are going to run what we brung. So here we go. Hit number 3. Be nice to have some purple tiles. All right, there's a fair amount of purple on the board. We've got the yellow here at the bottom, which if I match won't give me my second purple, will it? But it'll take the first one, it'll bring some tiles up. And then we've got another purple match over here. So 2 matches off the bat. And sometimes I find it's best to take the match rather than to mess around. See? That's exactly what I meant. I mean, I could have messed around looking for that, but now as it is, I think I'm gonna be all right. So, yeah, why not pop the diamond? Right, so we got our purples charged right off the bat, which was extremely lucky. I'm not gonna lie. But once Ludwig and Lupu get going, if they're not, you know, if they're not ready, or if they haven't fired off some other specials by that time, it pretty much is game over. So it's just basically a waiting game from here on in. She's not able to buff herself, which is pretty handy. I know Lubu's a slow hero, but I just absolutely love him. I mean, like I said before, you kind of run what you brung, and for me, I'm not one of these people that spend stupid amounts of money. In fact, I spend very little money on the game. But I just enjoy finding synergies with the heroes that the game decides to give me. So you don't need all of these new, amazing heroes. I mean, looking at this team, yeah, I've got, costume Mother North, but I don't use her costume for this one. Ludwig, who was available in the Soul Exchange, but I did get him before. And Demisha, who's a Season 1 hero. So nobody's super special. And no one that you really need to spend money to be able to get. So, and they can still destroy quite a few sort of first class teams. I mean, with that one, you had Leonidas, Cristobal, who's been more available, but a level 90 double limit broken Agrafina. I didn't even check that before going in, but yeah, they didn't struggle at all. So now what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to pause for a second because I want to just figure out who else I'm going to attack. So I'll see you guys in 2 secs. All right, we are back, guys, and I found another target, so we are going to go ahead and hit this one. So with this team, I'm a little bit worried about Louis. He's mean. He is double limit broken, but the troops on this team are not great. So aside from Louis, I'm not worried about huge damage coming from any of the other 3. So Raphael, Micah, Freya, they're not damage dealers, but the combination of Louis and Costume Aslar could be a bit sore if they do go off together. So for this team, I need just a team that is going to destroy as quickly as possible. So for this one, I am going to use the blue team that I'd mentioned before, my primary blue team, if you like. So this one is just all about the damage, and I think because we've got a defense down in Louis, which we could potentially copy, I'm going to go for the second costume, Kirill. Even though he's not limit broken, I just love the fact that he can boost health at average speed. So yeah, we're going to go with him. Unfortunately, my troops are not as good as I need them to be to get them to all fire off within 3 tile matches. But usually I give Loki the bigger troop because I want him to copy. But I'm not sure because I've got my second limit broken Sobek on here as well. In fact, I'm going to stick with Kirill with the defense down, just in case we do get Sobek going quicker. And then we'll give Loki, the bigger troop. And we probably want to cleanse on this team. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Ptolemy, just in case we get that defense down so he can cleanse it. And then that should be Yeah, that's good to go, I think. All right, so hit number 4. Let's have some blue tiles and another coffee. All right, so some blues around the corners, mainly yellows. I kind of want to do that yellow diamond right in the middle, just to clear and see if I can get loads of blues up. But that does mean I'm going to be taking a hit from Louis pretty quickish. So I think for this one, the best move probably is going to be to try and bring this blue up here. I just need to play it safe, and I think less tiles into Louis. It really wants me to make that diamond though. Fuck it, let's just do it. Okay, so there's a blue match. There's a blue dragon bomb on the side. But it's going to take me 2 moves to get there. If I pop this yellow diamond, it's not going to affect that side of the board. It is going to give me this blue match at the bottom, and then a green match to follow on from that. And I think we might have another turn before Louis goes off. So, oh shit, that was weird. Sometimes I don't plan these things out as well as I should. I think I should have probably thought about that a little bit harder. Hey ho. Alright, so is that going to give us our blues? I think that might just give us our blues for at least 3. I don't really want Micah to go off, I think, but then that blue match might just kill Freya, what she got, and it certainly won't allow me to follow up with a second hit. So I think I'm going to take the 3 into Micah, even though I don't really want to set him off. Alright, and now we will be basically looking for 1 more tile. So kind of with this one, I really want to take out the central trio. I don't think I'm going to have quite enough power to be able to take them all out. It's going to take me 2 moves to get my blues. I think, even though I said I want to leave Louis alive, I mean, I wouldn't want to leave Louis alive. I think that's the move. Right, so let's see what we can get ghosting up the side here. We've got a heal and a cleanse. Attack boost is on. Right, so I think we're going to have to tile dump into Louis, which is not ideal, but it's just going to be the way that we're going to have to... Oh shit, he didn't cleanse. Anyways, he dispels. Louis dispels first, doesn't he? I should have enough to be able to take the hit from him. Wow, 600. That was a lot of damage. Right now. Ooh, okay. Now we need to get something working pretty sharpish here. I think it's kind of a no guts, no glory deal. Right, that gives us a heal. I think we should be good with this one. So let's just copy Louis one last time. I think Lord Loki is an amazing hero, by the way. If any of you don't have him and you're considering who to take from the Fated Summon coming up in the next few days, if they do put Loki in there, I would grab him straight away with both hands. if you don't have him. He's absolutely brilliant. So that's it for done. Now we just need to find another target, and I think that the ones that I've got left don't really work well with my teams that I've got. So in fact, I could go for this one. I just love the title. Hair flick, man. Exnol's not as good of a tank as he used to be. And this one is super reliant on minions, but I hate Lupe's minions when they get going. So I've got a minion heavy team left, and I've got another yellow team left. But I just don't see. Oh, forget about it. It's been taken. All right, I'll be back in a minute, guys. What's up, guys? So we're going in with hit number 5, and there's only cleans left, really. So I've got to get my hits in now. So we're going to go ahead and do this team. I say it's a clean, but it's a pretty staunch clean. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my yellow team. I know that there's a little bit of a risk of buffs being stolen by Dao-chan. So I'm kind of hoping against hope that we get these yellow tiles that we need pretty much straight away. Because there's quite a few buffs on this team. I'm still not 100% sure if this is the one I want to use, or if I want to go with a green team. Maybe because she's already been whittled down a bit, I will stick with this. So yeah, time is of the essence, and unfortunately I don't think that we've made it a win. We were looking pretty good there for a bit, but you know, not everything goes your way all the time. And that was the whole point of what we were doing anyway. So let's go. Let's have some yellow tiles. Awesome. Okay. So let's see if I'm going to spread those tiles out. We've got Mother North there lurking in the wings. So yeah, she can be dangerous. I really just need one more yellow tile, so maybe this will do it. I'm hoping one tile will be enough. No. Shit. Right, now they are rolling. And we are not. Okay, so we've got blues at the bottom. I'm gonna have to see if I can get another yellow in somehow before she just keeps firing and firing and firing, and before you know it, they heal all the way up. Damn, that's a big heal, isn't it? So Zhang Fei is going off, and I don't have anybody charged up, so I'm just going to kind of have to hope that he doesn't kill anyone. He did. Okay, so Mother North, we don't have any defense down happening, but we do have the minions, so we kind of need to take care of those pretty much straight away. Let's get something going here. Only have one turn left of that revive. It's kept Matilda alive, but then he's stolen it, little bastard. Oh, you would take him out and bring her back. Fuck. This is just the downside of these kind of teams. Like, the battle can just go on and on and on indefinitely. Um, you know, normally I get a little bit better luck with Mother North, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna have it today. Damn. Oh man, second charge ready to go. Best we can hope for is to get one more shot. Oh, that's interesting. Now, I don't think that anything that I do is really going to take her completely out. So it might be worth fleeing and then coming back for a clean, but then, saying that, if he can survive with Stone Skin for just one turn, that yellow match might be able to take her out. But yeah, she's going to heal up. Fuck. And it's a big heal. That's not the worst setup for a clean. Alright, so let's go in and clean. It looks like we're flipping now. So for this clean, I'm going to go in with... I might go purple and green. Or actually, let's do a little bit of a fun team with Pengi, Miriam Midnight, X-Null, Khonshu, and why not? Let's go 2-2-1. It's a little bit different, but it is a clean. So we're just relying on some purple, blue, or green tiles is all we need. So let's have them then. Right, there we go. So we've got purples, we've got blues, we've got greens, we've got everything we asked for now. Let's make this count. Obviously, Mother North is like the biggest liability, but he hits hard as well. So if I can take him out, should have enough to be able to take these guys out as well. Can't you be able to take Mother North out? Giftron's costume's amazing, by the way. Don't have it, but I'd love to get it. And I think she's a pretty good minion counter as well. So this should be it for this clean. And that is it. So that is all she wrote for the April Fool's War. And I've got 248. That's okay. But yeah, we're doing all right. I mean, some of these scores are just stupid because of the setup of having all yellow teams on the defense. But yeah, we did okay. Anyways, I wish you guys all the best, and I'll see you all again in the next video. Bye for now.